This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
Our guest today, partner of Global Private Partners Ltd, Murray Priestley. Welcome to the program today.
Thank you, Derek. Very great to be here with you, and hopefully we can share some really good information for everybody.
So give us a couple examples. Give us a couple highlights of the types of things that you've seen that have been flags for sale. I mean, obviously you want to get the best price that you can. That's the business that you're in. But give us some examples of what people have done or things that they could tweak that were obvious problem areas that you found.
Well, I'll give you an example. There's one company that we looked at, and we ended up not buying it. So it's I can kind of talk about it. But they had an email list of over 400,000 subscribers, and they'd never emailed them once.
Wow.
Now, most people listening to this, us talk now, would be sitting there scratching their head saying, what? How could that possibly be?
Right.
But the people, if you start your business, you kind of get all consumed, and sometimes it's stressful. A lot of small business owners would say most of the time it's stressful. Right. And you kind of get focused on just doing certain things, and you kind of don't see other things. And that's where an agency such as yours, you come along and you say, look, we're thinking about doing this. And then you guys go and have a look at that business and say, well, have you thought about this?
Right.
Because it's obvious to you because you're not in the business.
Right. And
then everybody goes, oh, that's a good idea. And so I guess we see that all the time. We are not in their business. And so, for example, a lot of businesses that, let's say you've got staff. Let's say you've got a team of, 8 to 10 people. So that you're a half reasonable business. Most of the time, the average staff member has no clue as to what the actual direction the owner wants to take for the company. Because there's no communication, or there's very little communication. And so if you get everybody focused on doing the one thing, everyone's pointed in the same direction, then everybody performs better. And the whole company lives as a result. But again, owners are not necessarily the best communicators.
Right.
So it's simple things like that, systemization, or the lack of systems. Again, a lot of online businesses don't employ a lot of staff. Maybe they've got 1 or 2 VAs, or I don't like the term VA, but definitely having some work outsourced.
Right.
Or they find it difficult to explain to that person what is it that they want to have done. Whereas we come at it from the perspective of, well, you've just got to have systems documented from day one, because your whole job in the company is to make yourself redundant, if you think of it that way.